For those of you who are joining us tonight, welcome to the Kokomo 40 here for the iSCAR tonight's Sprint Car Series. My name is Seiko Reyes. Unfortunate to us, we don't have anybody alongside the booth with us, and this is our last iSCAR race we're broadcasting for the season. So we're going to close it out here with a banger. 6 cars tonight going to be signed up for the session. Dylan Alt, Trey Schultzberg, George Tolzman, Matthew Klein, Basalatic, all within that range. David B. Smith is also in that. He's having a bit of wheel issues. Unfortunate to him. Anyway, we're here at Kokomo for the first time ever here in the iSCAR. Here in iSCAR. So first time ever we've ran this track. Currently we're under green flag conditions with Dylan Alt currently up front as the pole sitting winner. So congratulations to Dylan for winning the pole over Trey. Also, I'm gonna give a congratulations to Dylan for also winning the championship for tonight's race. Tonight's season. Otherwise, dynamic weather for tonight. Not really gonna change as much. Still pretty warm, relatively warm, around the 70-degree mark. Wind going south at 5 miles per hour. Humidity at just around 1%. Fog at 0. Partly cloudy skies. And we're here at Kokomo here for the first time as people are gonna go ahead and start to gird themselves up. But oh boy, it's gonna be interesting on how this is gonna play out cleanly. Very clean track, actually. I'm not going to play a national anthem because we're on a time schedule as of right now. Not a lot of laps. Never mind. Not a lot of laps. Single file restarts. As normal, as usual. Gonna show up the top 5 and top 10 right here. As well as not much really. Season's been interesting overall. Not really much to talk about. Dylan obviously being the dominant one. He's starting up front yet again. I think this is his 5th pole or 4th of this season, and he's aiming for, I think, another win tonight, which will be his 4th. He won Eldora over the 70 of Aaron Smith. And next race, I forgot what happened next race. Oh yeah, it was at Knoxville. Knoxville was the 2nd race. Dylan also won that. 3rd race was at, I think, I don't know. All I could remember is what happened during Lanier and Limaland. I forgot where the other race took place, but whoops. Anyway, we're gonna get yourself set to go green. Relatively short race. Gonna take about at least 20 minutes or 10. Well, actually, if this thing goes green all the way, 8 minutes and 18 seconds is the. Oh my God! Congratulations to Matthew Klein for not running into Trey Shuttlesworth. Woo! 10 out of 10 for that one. I forgot what I was about to talk about. I was just waiting for Klein to run into Trey, because he's done that all of his 3 starts, but Knoxville happened. It was the biggest field at Knoxville. Knoxfield, what am I saying? Don't know how to commentate anymore. Racetrack turns off its lights. We're gonna get set to go green this time by here for the iSCAR Sprint Car Series. Gonna be fun on how everybody's gonna fan themselves up. Pace car gonna come off the pit road in a weird fashion because pace car is a pace car.
Green, green, green.
Green flag goes out, and number 42 gonna go up and away as Klein just hit the wall. Davey Smith running right behind him. You don't want to be involved in his shenanigans. Meanwhile, up front, slowly pulling away with the 19 of Shuttlesworth. Track's actually pretty dirty on a restarting state. Klein's running low line. B. Smith, again, he's having some issues with his... I'm just watching Baslatic as he goes around. He's just letting everybody by. 5 out of 40, currently complete. Trey's still there. He gains on entry, but loses on exit. Dylan can really run a consistent line throughout. Turn 2 is going to be more treacherous as the run goes on. There's a little dry spot that forms up there around turn 2. Whoa, Trey just about slid up the track a bit too much, but he still relatively keeps it clean. Zosma's currently running in third. Klein and Dave B. Smith are going to be lap cars here in just a moment. They skip themselves to the low side. Klein gets a run off the corner and just got away from David B. Smith. As we're 3 wide, look out! The Baslatic makes a bit of contact with Trey Shellsworth. I mean, not Trey Shellsworth, the 7 of Klein. As both of those people are trying to make themselves around. And the only 2 up front. Oh boy, this is actually really fun to watch. The only 2 fast people up front are keeping themselves on each other's toes. Shuttlesworth. Oh, he hits the wall. Yeah, that probably might ruin his run here a bit. But he's been relatively close to Dylan. George Tolsma having a good run in third. Just trying to close out the season second in points. Tolsma finding out with David B. Smith, who's currently 4th. These 2 are going to go ahead and duke it out. Caution's out. And yeah, around goes the 8 car of Baslatic. And we're going to go ahead and take a look what happened on the replay. Unfortunately for him, he's a rookie dirt racer, so just a bit sideways, yeah. He's just learning. He's just learning the track, obviously. Catches himself up to the field. But yeah, single file restarts, of course, so people are gonna slide themselves back in line. Tolsma most likely gonna get a wave around. I don't think it'll happen now, but happen later. Pace truck, I should say, is still on the racetrack. Has led it from the drop of the green. He's been fine and dandy as of right now. To go ahead and take a look at his stats. Led 14 laps, so every single lap as of right now, as pace car gonna slide itself onto pit road.
Green flag.
And green flag, and put away. That was later there, but never mind not. Tolsma's trying to pull away from the Machina David B. Smith, so we're gonna focus in the battle with third. Tolsma really ripping up the high side. David B. Smith is just following in pursuit, none of them really making a move on each other. Top 2 just about pulling away. Alt is still under pressure from Trey. Trey could really sail it up on the high side. You see Klein right there in 5th place. So, top 5 run for him. Tolsma is starting to get a bit more sideways off the corner. David really closes up the gap entering. Scoot ourselves back up front. Alt slowly pulling away from that number 19 machine as George Tolsma just blinked out. Oh, no, never mind. He's back on the racetrack. There he is. He's finding out with that 15 of David B. Smith. Oh, man. Baslatic slightly in the way of the Tolsma machine. Bass goes to the low side just to get out of harm's way. Good job by him. And the battle for third continues on. Meanwhile, out front, oh, looks like we got another caution. Uh-oh, we got a car into the, up into the tires. And we're just looking at him, Bass. Again, rookie racer, just trying to learn the track. Get back on. Ooh. Oh, wow, Dylan just swooped himself by as that happened right in front of him. Gotta get another replay, sorry about that. You'll see it right here, this is the backstretch view. That's just, again, he's just learning. Fortunate him, he's trying to run the high side and swooping by. Is that number 42, Dylan? Oh. So it looks like Abbas's day is done. We're gonna have five cars left on track, so Abbas is gonna be a DNF. It's a fun place to start out in the sprint cars. So Tolsma third. See Klein. There, as we're coming to green this time by. Green flag. Trey got a restart. Then Dylan, but Dylan manages to pull away in 1 and 2. You see Trey working that wheel really hard. Oh, Dylan knows. He is very much under pressure from that number 19 machine, but everybody's just stuck up there in the high side. You can't really make something off of it as Trey gets in the wall off of 2. We talked about that dry spot that forms up there. George was in it earlier. He just about got on the wall. Klein's gonna let Tolsma by. Some teammate. The 7 out of Klein being a bit courteous of his own teammate, obviously. Good for him. Might not be more courteous with the 15 machine of David B. Smith. B. Smith gonna make his way by the 7. Up front, that lead expanded with Alt and Shuttlesworth. I think Alt's actually... Oh, Alt's in the wall! Here comes Trey. Trey's there. Where's the field, relatively? I think these people are actually gonna catch the lap cars of George and David B. Smith in time for the whites, so this will be interesting on how this is going to play out. Oh, Dylan tapped the wall there just a bit. That lost him a bit of momentum. And here comes the field. Klein in front of Dylan. What will this do? We got a battle for third as well. Heating up between the 25 and the 15 as both of them go low. Dylan's coming up on lap traffic quickly. Oh, they all moved up away at the right time. The battle for third is scrolling by your screen. And Shuttlesworth had a, looks like, check up very too much. Lost a lot of ground to Dylan. Battle for third goes on. George Tolsma, David B. Smith loses it off of turn number 2. Don't know if that's a wheel problem or what. Cassetta 2 has 2 to go. 19 is in the wall. Shuttlesworth keeps it straight though. Tough luck to him. White flag for Dylan in the final lap at Kokomo. Trey's gonna end up second. The fight for third is on though between the 25 and the 15. But off of turn number 4, Dylan Alt is gonna take it as he makes his signature spin off the corner pipe for third. Tolsma gonna get B. Smith at the line. Great battle there for third as Tolsma and B. Smith gonna duke it out. Coming off of turn number 4, but it's all about that number 42 machine of Dylan Alt as Trey gonna give him a rush right there. And congratulations to that number 42, Dylan Alt, for not only winning the race, but winning the championship. Great job to him. I think this is his 4th win of the sprint car season as he's gonna burn down tonight. Oh, God, he sort of flipped it doing it. Oh, hopefully that wing glitch will happen and they'll fling it back up on all 4. But he's doing some sideways burnouts, whatever you call that. Klein flipped it in the background as well. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's in the fence. That's a shame. But that doesn't matter. He won the race and he won the championship. Congratulations to him. We're going to go ahead and step trackside, and we're going to be right back for commercial breaks after this one. Don't go away. Well, it's a sight to see and behold all the time here in the Sprint Car Series. Oh, whoops. That is my Discord I'm trying to get up and away with, what you call it? Um, to people for interviews. Otherwise, go ahead and congratulate our winner of Dylan. Hey man, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey Dylan, congrats to the championship and the race as well. It was an interesting one. Trey stayed on your back bumper for most of its time. Talk about the run today.
Oh, it's Kokomo. Kokomo's really just top line racetrack. The only fastest line is the top line. Bottom is for the setup. If you just run the bottom, you'll like get too loose and it just turns turns the car around. So you just have to risk it because the wall is like really kind of like, I don't know, rigidy or something. So it's just, you'll like be thinking the wall comes out of nowhere all the time, and you just have to stick with it on the cushion. If you hop the cushion, you just hit the wall. I hit the wall twice in the race. One time because of that one dude that caused a caution twice. I think he just went straight into the wall, and then I was looking at him instead of the corner, and I just hit the wall. And then one time when I was looking in my mirror, I hit the wall because I hopped the cushion. And then, yeah, it was just a really good run. Usually at Kokomo, I either it's like a checkered or wreckers, basically. I'm usually one of the fastest, or I just wreck it. I had the track when it first came out, and I was always fast there because I'm usually really fast on the top line.
Alright, and unfortunately to you, you didn't wreck it, but you came out first. Talk about your season run overall. You got a lot of wins picked up.
Yeah, my whole season, I basically wrecked in the race or got the win. Like Charlotte, I almost got wrecked in that race by Matthew, but then I dodged it and I got the win in that race because Eric got wrecked. And then Lanier, I was coming to the pack because I screwed up qualifying again because of the track changing, and try to move to the pack and I get wrecked. And Lyman Land, I forgot what happened. I probably hit the wall and wrecked myself. And oh yeah, I hit the wall. When I bounced off the wall, I went straight into pit road, got black flag, and I couldn't serve it, and I already had damage. So yeah, I either won the race or wrecked. So yeah.
Unfortunate to you. Fortunate to you, you ended up with the champion. Um, any sponsors to thank for tonight's race and your season?
Throughout the season, I was in uh, American Eagle Sim Sports, but right now my team owner Corey Hartz, he was having cancer, and then he just wanted to stop the team for a while. So basically, I want to stay in the team, but he's just changing a little stuff right now. So he's like telling us to join join a different team temporarily, or you can just be not on a team, or and just I'm just being the being the teammate that just wants to stay in the team, and yeah.
All right, man. You rounded out first, picked up multiple wins season. Congratulations on your championship, man.
Thank you.
That was Dylan Alt in that number 42 machine. Started out first and finished first. Didn't change any positions. Gonna go ahead and scroll ourselves up to second. And that's gonna be Trey Shuttlesworth in that number 19 machine. Trey started second and ended up second. Talk about your run overall.
I apologize in advance for the mic quality. I'm using a crappy headset mic. But Dylan was definitely the class of the field. He always is. But I was surprised. There were different points throughout the run where I was able to find a bit of speed, and I actually had a bit of advantage here and there on him. But consistently, he was the quickest car. But glad to give him a run. I don't know. I see a lot of improvement to be able to run with Dylan, whereas I really couldn't at certain tracks at other points throughout the year. Near the end, did pound the wall once or twice too many times, and the handling was compromised, so I couldn't really give a great run at the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're trying to make your way around the lap cars multiple times. Talk about the lap traffic and how that played also to your advantage there.
Um, for the most part, they did an excellent job of keeping down to the high line when Dylan and I were coming through. And I don't know how to put this. I just hope for future seasons we have. It does take a lot to be able to run the cushion at Kokomo, but I hope with a little bit more practice, guys can run the cushion in upcoming seasons. Particularly at Kokomo, so we have more competitive races.
All right, man. I don't know where you finished on the points. I think you were locked in third because
Yeah.
Tolsma showed up to the race. Yeah. Talk about your season overall, man.
So outside of tonight, it was all just failure and poor execution. Essentially, the number 60 car in the Xfinity Series this year. There's no other way to describe it. Just a lot of bad luck, and then not being in good scenarios. And, yeah.
All right, man. Any sponsor thank for tonight's race and your season?
As always, thanks to the boys at Proximity Racing. And I just hate it for the guys that we couldn't get it done tonight. Never seemed to be able to, finish. So on to next season. Can't wait for the trucks and Xfinity. I'll try to go for the championship if I can. Definitely want to get a hand on some of that prize money. So we'll give it a go.
All right, 10-4, man. Good luck out there in 2019.
Yep. Thank you for hosting this season.
Yep. And that's Trey Shuttlesworth in the number 19 machine, and we're gonna go ahead and slide in the third place winner and second in points, George Tolsma. Tolsma obviously sponsoring the series with Tolsma Designs. He has it all over his car. Tolsma, congratulations on your third place run. Talk about your run today.
We just kept it clean, got it to the finish, what we always do, and took home second in points. Really happy to get on podium for once. Usually we started the season, finished fourth 3 races in a row. Wound up lucky in Charlotte there, took home a podium with a third. So to get another third, that's nice. Kind of helps after some beatings at Lima Land and Lanier. So.
Yeah, the key to your season was consistency, and that really played off in the end. You finished out second in points. Talk about your season overall.
Good, strong season. Really happy for GTR because that means now we've finished second in both the Dirt Series here and iSCAR. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going into next season. But for now, we don't really have a whole lot of plans going, and we won't have Klein in any more series. He's moving on from us, and we got Johnson. He's moving away from us, and so we're just trying to fill some gaps in the team here. And this is definitely a strong run heading off. So
yeah, coming into the off season for the Xfinity and Truck Series, any plans you're looking forward to there?
Well, if I want to run the Xfinity Series, I gotta up some of that I rating. Other than that, nothing really big. I hope to try to find a few more teammates maybe, but that's about it.
All right, man. Any sponsors to thank for tonight's race?
Just Talisman Designs like every single week. I self-sponsor and just keeping at it, keeping with it, and hoping something goes somewhere one day, right?
Yep. All right, man. Tolsma, you finished out third, started third, and while you're in the booth, I'll go ahead and advertise right here. You can go ahead and check out Tolsma Designs in the description. George Tolsma, obviously the owner of Tolsma Designs. You can go ahead and check him out in trading paints and request him for paint schemes and stuff like that to help go ahead and support him. And Tolsma, congratulations on your third place tonight and your second place in points.
Thank you.
And that would be all for tonight's race, and it would all be about that number 42 machine, Dylan Alt. And unsurprisingly, he would go ahead and round himself up top, but in dominant fashion. And it wasn't easy for him over Trey Shuttlesworth. Congratulations to him. We're going to go ahead and step track side and congratulate him off track. We'll be back next year for the Trucks and Xfinity Series. It's going to be interesting on how that's going to play out for everybody. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, for everybody I thought my mic was broken there. I was looking at the mic meter. For everybody over there for next year, you can go ahead and check out iSCAR in the iRacing.com league page, as well as the Dan Lisa page as well, and go ahead and check out points there. Otherwise, congratulations Dylan All for winning the championship and the race. We're going to go ahead and step out. Congratulations to him. We'll see you later on Sunday for the ISRC Stock Car Series, as well on Monday for the RLR Scrambler Series. Congratulations. Yep. Thanks for watching, y'all.
iSCAR is proud to present its title sponsor, Tolsma Designs. Tolsma Designs breaks new ground with great paint scheme replicas on multiple vehicles such as World of Outlaw vehicles, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series cars, iRacing Rally Cross cars, and many more. Please go check them out in the descriptions below.